Ed Horton's pretty, isn't he? He's that guy who wears a hat all the time, isn't he? Yeah. Ben Haywood, 1G, 2G, 3G. Good lad. Big hair, a bit like George, he's got big hair. George tends to be very careful about the words he uses. And I don't know if that spills over into other aspects of his life. Who else? Peter. Good boy. Don't really know him very well. Haven't seen him for about 3 years. But from what I can hear, he's exactly the same. Ben is just a bully. A bully and secretly a coward. Martin is subjugated by Ben.
Bullshit!
Don't ruin it.
Oh yeah, Johnny. What can I say about Johnny? Not a lot. And Rack. She's now one who's into physics and stuff, isn't she? No.
Certainly, I mean, the 60s were a brilliant time. They were something else. It was love, it was peace. I mean, the vivid colours all around. It was a really interesting time. Everyone just embracing this new idea, this new philosophy, and that's what Latest and Stuff is about as well. Pioneers of a new movement, I think. So hopefully if we can recreate anything that the 60s were about, that'll be really good. The difference being, it's not the 60s now. I think that's the way it will be different, really. But, you know, dates are just numbers essentially, Ben. 60s, 66, 06, it's just numbers.
This bunch of musicians with whom I am playing 60s Night with are the pick of the bunch of the cream of the crop. And it's a delight playing with them. We just, you know, it's like meow. So yeah.
I believe the 60s, unlike most decades, comprised of 10 years, had 3 leap years and was 3,653 days and nights. We've just got one night to fit all of that into it. So, I don't know, with modern technology and stuff, I think we probably can do quite a good job. But as to comparing it, no, because I wasn't live.
It's special to me to play along this particular band because it is one of the greatest honours within the musical world. The musicians that form the band for 60s Night, which has no name, are second to none in terms of technical ability, creativity and general good persons to be around. It's an absolute honour.
Holland, mid-1970s total football. You know, playing the ball along defence, midfield, through to strikers. I think it's going to be very, very coordinated.
Johan Cruyff.
Yeah. Certainly. Maybe he'll be there putting in an appearance.
Let's hope so.
I mean, people say the school days, you know, the happiest days of your life, but I once got paid £100 to take a married lady out for dinner, and I moved into a converted barn, and then I was that happy there that I gave up tickets to see Girls Aloud in Milton Keynes, something I now regret. An Alan Ayckbourn farce is what I'd like it, you know, like to compare it to. A lot of people running around going, oh, don't go in there, oh, don't open that tea chest. You know, that kind of atmosphere of, oh, you're a bit panicked, someone's marriage could be on the rocks, maybe, you know, at the end of the play some people might be better off. You know, a bit of a farce, but you'll sort of know it'll be a happy ending. So I'd like to think, you know, there might be the odd strain, but in the end we'll all sort of be there, you know, together. And I'm sure it'll be a success. So no, investing. I mean, certainly I'm a little concerned now because I've really got to write some jokes for it, but that's always been the case. So I'm sort of just approaching it as I'd approach any previous 60s Night.
Well, we've got a lot of memories, a lot of good times to be relived. Possibly it's been a few years since the split up without Johnny, and yeah, it's nice to play in a group of competent musicians, and you know, everyone pulls their weight. Everyone is a vital part of the blend, so yeah, it's nice.
They sort of look up to me in a way. All of them are musical in theory, but in practice the musical side of things comes down to whether you can do it or not on the day. And on the day I just motivate the band with speeches such as, you know, you're the best. I just try and make sure they're always well motivated as a group about knowing how good they are, the best wise, and I am knowing that too as well.
We're doing exactly the same songs, probably with a bit less enthusiasm. I think there's quite as much riding on it. I know we're all hugely involved in the charitable aspect of the night. We've all had many long discussions about the charity. I think the music really takes a back foot on the pedal burner when it comes to this kind of thing.